grab a ticket now. Of course, that'll be happening in about 9 weeks' time. It's scheduled at the moment for around the first weekend of April. So
yeah, it's gonna
get onto that.
That's gonna be really good. Excited for that, and almost as excited as for download. That is very good.
Did you like that little plug?
Yeah, they look like some strapping young gentlemen.
They are wholesome men.
Wholesome, good Christian entertainment.
I love it. As we come in, look, I'm actually really keen for Amon Amarth and for Sabaton, but as we come in here for the Hurricane Dolphin squad against Corvidae, this is Overpass. If you're not familiar with the name of this map, that's what it is. And this is round number 1, the pistol round.
And
Dolphins
Skull's up for a kit.
Yeah.
He has up for a kit this
He's
time.
learned.
He has. So, yeah, they were going for that sort of nade CZ, but instead this time it's a kit smoke.
I like this. The kit we both mentioned last map. If you're just joining us, kit really could have helped in a few rounds last map on train with a few of the diffusers. So just seeing Skull pick one up here in round number 1 gives me hope for this map.
Yes. Well, they're sending one more player around to the A site. It is going to be a hit. 2 coming down long. Jinx managed to pick up the first one, but will find him in the A site. Is in Corvidae. Are going to plant open here for what? Long and main. Yeah.
So planted well. Cruden playing on the truck. We have 2 from the Dolphins playing the stairs at chain fence, and we got 2 playing bank. Cruden picks up Strax. Reed will answer back, but he does get tagged. Aries peeks up here. Will be tagged down. Reed picks up Aries. Coverage coming from Nighthawk.
Oh, no one's checking long.
From behind, though. That's easy, too. Nighthawk and Skull go down. And it'll be Dance that finds Reed. Go check long. There's another entrance to that site. There is a total of 4 possible ways to get into A. You came from 2 of them. You should check both of the others.
Yeah, that was quite painful. Especially with that many players. I mean, they knew that there were a lot of people down main there that they had to worry about near the toilets. But still got to check that long. There's 3 players left.
That's right. 2 players. Backs turned. And we get the pick up from Herbs. Great round from Corvidae. Not to discredit Herbs on that one, though. Great positioning. He took advantage of the fact they weren't watching, and he picked it up. We're seeing the aggressive push from the Dolphins on CT. Looking for the picks in playground. Aries will find Nighthawk. A lot of damage dealt right now. Aries playing in the corner. Reed finds him. Looks for another here. Flash out, and Cruden picks up Skull.
Yeah, getting aggressive with this force buy here with the Deagles and quite a bit of armor. Reed's actually got head armor. Looks to have saved his life so far. As they will retreat up long now. That was a nice little push. Exciting work from the Hurricane Dolphin squad.
Very much so. Strax picks up Dan's as well. So 3v3. Iron's tagged down to 28. He just needs to cop one to the chest. Cruden and Herb still relatively healthy here. But the Dolphins, I like that aggression.
What's happening here, though, is Hurricane Dolphin squad is assuming Corvidae's going to go B. Because they know pretty much everyone was down the bottom of A long.
Yeah.
So, generally, you'd think the T's are going to go, right, they're all there. Let's back off. B's free. Corvidae haven't gone for that. And they're going back into A. Although Hurricane Dolphin squad, they haven't fully committed around. And they are sort of hanging around at A. But A site is going to be Corvidae's.
And Herbs picks up Jinx. We're left with Strax. He'll find one on Cruden. He looks for Iron as well. Backing himself in here. Herbs going to watch down below on the right side. Iron on the left. They are covering for each other here. If Strax gets 2 clean shots off, he could take this. He needs a headshot on Herbs and chest on Iron.
That creep to the right side makes me so nervous.
And yeah, Aries real nervous about that right side. Strax has shown himself. And there it is, not watching. Herbs going to take him down from that bottom spot. 2k for Herbs in this round. And Corvidae 2-0.
Yeah, just a bit nervous about the dude to the right there, but in the end, Corvidae come away with this one, 2-0. It's going to be another save here for the Hurricane Dolphin squad. The standard 3, especially on CT, so you don't get the bomb plant money. And Corvidae, they're going to send 1 player up to B. They're going to have 1 lurker in Herbs, but no one's there. Hurricane Dolphin squad pushing up aggressive once again. They're right here in the connector.
Oh my lord, Reed takes down Cruden playing with the MAC-10, and that's going to be Aries suffering as well. Iron goes down to Strax. Dance has been spotted in party. We're going to get the push from Reed, who gets him as well. Herbs, last man standing, gets Skull. And my god, the Dolphins squad have shown us just how they swim together as a pod.
That was, he even was it Strax even had a sight you in game. That was perfect.
Yeah, that's it.
That was perfect timing there.
When the casters' puns are so meta that the players are disappointed.
Just ESP it out. They're still stacking over towards
Okay, bro, I get it.
the A site here. One player going B to defend. They might be able to get it, but they've stolen all the weapons. Well, not all the weapons. Strax still doesn't have one of them, but I do like the aggressiveness. They went for an aggressive pistol push, and went for it once again. They take the last player out with a headshot with that AK that they stole away.
Reed 4K in that round. Massive round from him. He's now on 7 for the map.
Wow.
Only 2 deaths, and that, of course, was the rounds that Corvidae won. But Dolphin squad get that round on the map. God damn, I'm loving overpass for CT Dolphins right now. Yeah, they dropped the first 2, but the aggression round 2 and the successful aggression round 3 with the USPs down con stairs, there was nothing. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I just like going for the same strategy again, but in a different area.
Yeah.
Like, get aggressive with your ecos. It's really good, but Nighthawk's going to pick up the first one. 2 Nighthawk with the stolen Mac 10 from the last round. Earning some bank. They only had to buy 1 weapon, and now they're farming some cash. This is getting themselves back into the game here. Corvidae basically reset. If they can't get a bomb plant down, they might be okay.
They might be okay.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
They'll be all right. They'll be okay next round. Iron picks up Reed, so we're getting that push down through the stairs. Looks like whoever's coming down through the stairs has the advantage. As we see Nighthawk falls, and then Reed. We're left with Skull and Jinx. Herbs on the push. Skull picks up Iron. Herbs on the trade. Aries and Herbs left. And Jinx with a kit. He does have a flash. Herbs is going to hear him here. And Herbs has the aim as well. Jinx just couldn't quite find the head enough. And Corvidae will take out a 3rd.
Yeah, interesting biomatch now from the Hurricane Dolphin squad. They're just going to force into it. I don't think they're going to be able to get a weapon over to Skull. So it's a P250 for him. And he was very low to start it. This is not good territory for Hurricane Dolphin squad now. They couldn't consolidate after that eco win. And now they're really going to have to come away with this one. They're sending 3B and 2A this time. We're seeing some very creative stuff from Hurricane Dolphin squad coming out. They are changing it up every single round.
I think a variety is certainly the spice of life here.
They don't want to play a boring CT. They're not just sitting back. They're forcing the issue.
They're Russell Crowe and Gladiator asking us if we are not entertained. And I am. I certainly am. Aries with the pre-fire. In the smoke. Nighthawk gonna chill. But he will go down to Aries. Cruden with the assist on that one. And we're left with 4v5. Shot from Strax. Will not find the kill. 1 minute remaining.
And Corvidae are taking the bomb around to where the players are. To the Dolphins. They get 1. I think that's going to probably signal for him to go back, but he's going to try and take this duel. Skull cannot win it. Oh, Skull does win it. And
T-Ball might not believe.
It's been too long, man. But they'll retrieve the bomb. And a lot of territory gained up to A long, but only 34 seconds left to go. So they can't take it up A long. They can't really... Basically, Strax is taking himself out of it, and the bomb's going to run behind him. He's heard him. Back up the stairs.
Oh! Oh, that's 2.
And that's fallen apart now.
Give him a 3rd. Come on, Iron. Aries is not happy about that one. Iron coming back, and I reckon he's been heard by Strax as well.
This round's done. He can't get
the plant.
He can't get the plant. He can't get all the kills in the time.
No way.
So Hurricane Dolphin squad will come away with the victory.
And look, Strax, beautiful play there with the AWP. Pushing the scoreline 2-3. The Dolphin squad holding on. And Corvidae will have enough for AKs all around. They've got the buy. Aries suffering on the utility. But as round number 6 gets underway, I'm feeling it for the Dolphins, T-Ball. I'm liking what they're putting up.
Certainly right, and it's a good up and down match once again. Full AKs coming up for Corvidae here. And a pretty good buy for the Dolphin squad, just Famises. They'll do the trick, they'll do the job. We saw it do the job for him trying to hold train. Saved 1 match point, but he'll be a different story. Another change up in the CT strategy here. 2 to B, right at the back of the site. And 3 over to A, 2 pushed up a bit, but we've got all 5 players leaning B, 2 behind Monster for the T side, so we'll eventually want to go to the B side here. They want to do it with a bit more time in their hands. They basically had to start running at the end of that round.
Indeed. Skull spots one and takes damage himself, down to 48. Iron will pick up Nighthawk, and we're getting the push from Iron towards A. Strax is going to stop him in his tracks, and Skull goes down to Aries as he gets aggressive through Monster. It's the push onto B now. Reed holding position, waiting for the push. He's seen Dan's go across. Dan's getting behind the pillar, looking for an alternate angle here. And Dan's will find Strax up top. Reed still playing off to the side. It's Cruden that finds Jinx. Dan's will get Reed, and the plant goes down for Corvidae as well for that extra cash. 4-2 scoreline. Corvidae, tactical precision coming through for that side. Yeah,
and now there is just no money on the Hurricane Dolphin squad side. Even a force would be shocking. So this is definitely going to be a save. Definitely. P250 in a flash. 2 P250s.
Corvidae running down to B, and we've got Jinx running down there slightly behind him. It's going to be the push from Corvidae there, my friend.
Yeah, well, it really worked last round. Ooh, aggressive peek there. Down, looking through Monster. Gets away with his life. Doesn't call for players to come over just yet. Don't know how many he spotted.
But it's good because you've got Skull playing back towards T-spawn. He's looking to push up. We've got the rotate between Nighthawk and Iron around Playground.
He's going to be Strax
playing
first.
Up. And turn for Nighthawk as well. Herbs picking up Reed left with Skull and Jinx. No, just Skull as Dan gets a frag.
Last player remaining in Skull. He's found himself all the way back at T-spawn. B-site completely in Corvidae's hands. They have not lost a player. Cruden should win this out. And 5-2 here. So now, money, not great.
No, it looks good for the T side of Corvidae. Dolphin squad still in Struggle Town. Need another 1K minimum across the board. Not 1.2 before they can get a buy up. So after this round, we're expecting them with loss bonus to get round number 9, some guns in hands. But it is pistols and Deagles and P250s for the squad. Corvidae 5-2.
You're having fun with this, aren't you?
I'm really loving this name. I'm loving creative names right now. Corvidae.
Whoa.
Yeah, Nighthawk's putting a stop to the murder right
Sounding
now.
off well. Well, they're going to third loss bonus. If they do lose this one, they're going to third loss bonus. It's 2.4k for them. So they've done the quick maths. It's a Deagle they can pretty much afford. Deagle and P250s.
That's it. With the AKs in hand, Corvidae looking to make good use of the tap. Cruden facing off against Nighthawk here. Nighthawk down to 32 HP. And they're going to continue fighting with one another. Skull is playing up top on party. Iron looking for him, has found him. And Skull with the advantage as Iron looks down to the bathrooms and then has to contend with a man on party. Aries on the push will take that AK back from Skull.
And now 3 players from Corvidae. They have no map presence. They haven't been able to gain territory anywhere. So still with 42 seconds to go, and against players with pistols, you'd probably put Hurricane Dolphin squad with a bit of an advantage here.
Especially if they play some good angles. Nighthawk not watching up. He was watching for the T push, and Aries will find the frag, but it's Jinx who gets one back for himself. That's an AK in hand. Herbs gets the frag on Reed for the push onto the site. He and Cruden will take control of the site. We're left with Strax and Jinx. Strax on the Deagle. And Jinx with the AK are playing, looking for the boost here. They've spotted Cruden on the site. Have not seen Herbs.
Not yet. They have to go for this retake as well. They're going to have money for the next buy. So saving an AK is not going to do too much. They don't have armor either, but they don't have a kit. So that could spell a bit of doom right now. And especially with Strax going down.
That's the diggle down. They're going to save this AK.
Yep,
Jinx is going to get out of dodge. Herbs already with 2. Jinx does not want to give him the opportunity at the 3rd. He will move out.
Once you lose your teammate there, and you've got no armor, you've got no kit, you really don't want to go into that retake situation. But they got money now. They can purchase up pretty much what they want. Besides an AWP, they are going to go for an AWP. It's going to be a no utility AWP. So AWP chest, that's all they can get in there. Are they going to send him aggressively? They are, but Corvidae peek into it. This is one of my favorite things in the game, the push down mid to back to spawn, where they go across that fountain. Oh, they're not going to meet it right now, and Strax is going to find the player in that connector, trying to get around the B.
Cruden going to find Jinx and Reed. Reed first, Jinx second. As they push onto the B site, Corvidae, 4 men stacked on there. It's the 3v4 here. It looks good for Corvidae. Plenty of utility still on Dan's and Herbs. They've got 4 flashes between them with Dan's a Molotov in hand, so you can use that to cut off short, prevent Strax on the push there if he chooses to, now that that smoke has dissipated. I don't think the Dolphin squad want this though, T. Well, they're clearing out.
Yeah, they are pushing right out. This will put them up to 4-round loss bonus, just under 3k, 2.9 they'll get for it. And they really do need that money. Their money's pretty bad across the board. Jinx has some.
Gotta say though, Strax gets 1 on the exit.
Oh,
Nighthawk got another, and now Skull picks up Herbs. It will be Dan's finding Skull. Oh,
what?
Strax shot at the body. He shot at the dead body. So that was so close on the no-scope for the turn there. But that was a corpse.
Wow.
Yep, so not going to find the final exit frag. Corvidae still plenty in the bank. Iron is on the Mac 10.
Yeah, Hurricane Dolphin squad there had to push it. They're on the 5 loss bonus now. If they do go down another one, but they got to start putting these rounds on the board, especially CT side overpass here. Streaming through Monster onto the site. They're taking everyone with them. But Cruden goes down here. Hurricane Dolphin squad. They do have the players in position.
3, 4.
Whoa!
5 Skull 5. He will not get the ace as Ares puts him down. It's left to Strax and Nighthawk to close the round. But well played from Skull, that positioning. And his aim is ultimately what won that out for him. Headshots are plenty.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful coming in. That was looking like Corvidae had him caught off guard, but when your player can tap 4 heads, I don't know if they tap 4 complete heads, but when you can do damage like that, you're giving your team every chance, although they've vacated the B site, and it is completely Ares here. Get this bomb plant down, he's going to have to defend against the 2. Does have full health and full armor, but he's against an AK and an AWP.
Strax the rotate back to the site. Ares, the plant next to the column. And we're going to see there is the push out for some vision here from Nighthawk. Strax now with the AWP has ultimate vision. Quick Molotov onto the side, incendiary I should say, from the CTs. Nighthawk going to drop down. Strax with him, and they're going to look for the push out into the site, making some noise right hand side. They're aware that Ares is around the pole, and Nighthawk will get the kill. And that is a 3rd round here for the Dolphin squad. Ares, good effort on the site there after Skull was put down, but ultimately it's the Dolphins with the round win. Corvidae still in the lead, large margin, 4 rounds. They're up 7-3.
Yeah, at least stop that string of losses there. They had 4 losses in a row. It's nice to get the max loss bonus, but you don't want to have to get it.
No.
You do not want to have to get it. They are purchasing up here, although they don't really. They've got saved and stolen weapons, so
they're a ragtag team of stolen weaponry, and they're going to look to put it to use here against
certainly
Corvidae.
are. But there's still not a lot of money in the bank for them, so that was only 1 round. They can get reset here if Corvidae come away with this victory. So Corvidae not rushing up to B this time. It had been effective until Skull got in the way. They're sending the... Not really looking for too much map control. They are sending Ares up for some information. He's going to guess there's no one there. Nighthawk finds Dance to start things off. So 4 players. 4 players at B right now for the Hurricane Dolphin squad. They were stacking it up in case of that rush once again. So they'll go to 3 players at A, 2 players to B. Eventually, oh, now 1 player at long. Oh, he's been seen by Strax. Gets the head of Iron. And wins that AWP battle there. Looking at the right place at the right time. Only 3 players remain for Corvidae here. Ruden's trying to come, or Herbs gets taken down by Reed at Monster, and Ruden looking out into the A site, gets one. The CT still don't know where this is going. The thing is, A is Cruden was the last player there. They're going to send 3 there. Hurricane Dolphin squad with the man advantage, 2-man advantage. It's 2 versus 4. Bomb is going B. They've still left that 1 player there. Jinx jumping over the wall for information. He's got it. He knows Ares is here. They're going to call for a rotate. Bomb plant will get down at least. Cruden shooting at window. Not going to hit anybody, but they're flashed out right now. They come out for the peak once again. Ares will not find anybody. 2 players go down. We'll get a defuse in. We've got kits here.
Plenty of time. So much time.
So much.
A Grandcaster that I know would say. A kill apiece here for the Dolphins.
So much
Nighthawk extending time on the defuse here, so the rest of the pod can pick up anything dropped on the site. And we will get that 4th round win in for the Dolphins. Corvidae still leading by 3 on 7 rounds, as we only have a few rounds left in this half. Best Corvidae can hope for right now is an 11-4. Damn, that would be an impressive scoreline heading into the second half. But the Dolphin squad want to catch that up. They're looking for that 8-7.
Certainly would. Hurricane Dolphin squad still not able to fully build up their economy just yet. They should. They won't have a full buy if they do lose this round. Corvidae is whittling away, but because they keep getting some bomb plants in, the last 2 rounds were defuse victories, so those bomb plants are keeping their economy healthy enough. Hurricane Dolphin squad, they got the 3 to B, 2 to A. They're going to rotate Nighthawk back around. As Corvidae, once again, they're playing it slow. Looking for information. Strax is going to be dangerous watching this line down, but they flash him out, so he has to retreat.
We're still left with the 5v5. That's the holders. Corvidae looks for picks. They're looking for their opportunity to enter. Herbs playing back, making sure that he doesn't fall victim to some CT aggression. No one pushing him up these stairs though, and plenty of smokes being used by the Dolphin squad to hold off on Monster. Jinx with a good angle ready for short. Cruden going to be smoking out. Iron picks up Strax. Smoke comes through here on long, and the bomb is going to be pushed that way. Skull playing up on the outer of the toilets in mid. Nighthawk prepared for someone to come at him. Cruden, he's seen him.
I think he heard a jump. It may have been his teammate though. I'm not sure, but that's some sort of information there. Firefights are coming out. Man advantage for Corvidae now as they try and take this A site. There's no one here. The site is theirs. They'll still try and clear it out. Hurricane Dolphin squad. They had 1, 2 in a row, but I don't think that's going to be enough to keep their economy. They'll have 2 players that can basically buy. You'll have 3 in Struggle Town. And especially getting towards the late ends of the rounds. An interesting buy coming out from them. As they're not mounting a retake here, they are holding their corners.
They want to take these weapons into the next round. Jinx on that AK. Reed with the M4. Not only that, but they've also got armor. They've got kits that they'll be looking to take into the next round. So rather than going up for the 2v4, the
well, especially with 2 players that can't
play,
you'll have 2 players that really can't buy anything. So they want to keep. Oh, that's
got him. Well done, sir.
That does a lot of damage. As you can see now, the money is not great. Skull is very, very low. And even the top player, basically 1 player can full buy right now in Reed. So it's just going to be a pistol by Nighthawk with some armor, and you have an incendiary on Reed. So not a lot here. That really hurts Hurricane Dolphin squad. Even though they won 2 rounds in a row, it just wasn't enough to establish their economy back again. And Corvidae, they're happy with where things are. They've managed it somewhat better, especially with double round wins. But Cruden wins the peak there on the edge of that smoke. It wasn't a one-way smoke by any means, but it was worked out for the Corvidae side. As now only 3 players remain for the Hurricane Dolphin squad. They know that on pistol rounds, they'd like to get aggressive in that position. So they're definitely checking out. Iron will find Skull, who peeked out from long. And now the long range shots coming in for Herbs. Herbs? Herbs. Jinx. Jinx, the last player remaining here.
What a round from Corvidae. I mean,
it's just pick off, pick off, pick off.
That's it. And very clean as well. Iron, the only one to take damage. He's taken all of 4 HP damage. Jinx left on short here. 45 seconds remaining. Yet to have the bomb plant. Jinx is ready for it.
That's pretty much what you want out of anti-eco.
You don't want to.
If you charge onto a site, you're going to get into a firefight.
You are.
Where you're going to at least lose some players. So right here, they've only lost 4 HP. They will molly out that position, and Jinx has to make himself known. 9-4 here to Corvidae.
And it's the Corvidae timeout as well. They're currently leading at the moment, and they're going to take the tactical pause. They've got those 25 seconds. They get, like I said, 4 of them a map. So they're going to take one now, the penultimate round of the half, round number 14, leading by 5. Yep.
And you're really going to need a victory here if your Hurricane Dolphin squad to get anything out of this CT side. Get it back to that 9-6 sort of, because if they drop this, they've got like no money left.
That's right. And
no money left. And
easy B, the Corvidae 11-4.
Yeah, and only with a second round loss bonus of 1,900, it's going to be a shocking buy.
Not looking good for them.
Because you don't have anyone with, like, 250 is the most left over. So they've really got to make this work, or as you pointed out earlier, you might see a Corvidae 11-4.
And that'll be nice leading into the Corvidae CT side on their map pick, which is this map on Overpass. Because that's why the Dolphins have started on the CT side. They elected to have that. 4-9 scoreline, and we've seen the technical pause come in straight after here.
Yeah.
For Corvidae, Iron called that one.
Or is it? They will be up to 3 loss. 2. I was wrong. They've lost 2 in a row so far, so they'll be up to at least 2-4. But that's not good. No one's even going to be able to buy an M4 like Glass Cannon. So right. have to make this round work. Corvidae. I'm calling this a dunny break.
A what?
I think this is a dunny break from him because I don't think.
Oh, a dunny break. Yeah. I thought you said dunny rake, and I thought this was some alternative gardening method.
Yeah, it's the new matter of casting.
Oh,
it's a new
okay
term that we're bringing in, but
right, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any need for an or technical. There's no really need for a. You don't really see teams take a time out there.
No, I think this could have been some confidence break.
Oh,
Aries. Take that 8 damage, mate.
It looked like he got a lot more lit than 8 there from that, but Cruden taking a lot of damage from bullets. But he will do more damage himself. He
does. He picks up the frag on Jinx. But it's Skull and Strax to get answers back. Iron with the wall-bang headshot. It'll be his demise. Strax gets Aries. There's on the trade back. It's Strax. And Nighthawk will trade it back again. We're now left with the 3v2. Cruden and Herbs left for Corvidae. Looks like they need a good push onto a site here to claim this one. Because Reed has taken down Cruden. We are left with Herbs pushing Monster Tunnel. 100 HP, 2 flashes smoke, and an AK in hand. Reed, I don't think he's seen him here. But he, damn! Herbs on that long range wallbang to get the kill with the AK.
Yeah, got him in the end. He's got 2 more. He's going to plant default here, nice and safely.
What a bait with that smoke, though. Ooh!
Yeah, it didn't do too much.
Nasty! Coming through his Skull on the boost here. Nighthawk makes a great stepping stool, and that's going to be the defuse from Skull. Another round here for the Dolphin squad, 5-9. Corvidae coming into the last round of the half, wants that double digits on the board.
Yeah, so Corvidae, they've got money, not a problem. At least we're going to have a good final round here. We're going to have full buy into full buy. We're going to have double AWP coming through. See if we get some aggressive pushes from those AWPs. Try and catch them off guard. We haven't really seen that line played yet. We'll see one go to long and one over towards the B site. So we're not going to see that nice little aggressive one. Yeah, Nighthawk's going to go up though. Shots coming out, no damage done. They've got Cruden pushed up very aggressively here. Got a lot of map presence now. Skull is watching this line. Got to be careful. Got to use some utility going through. Corvidae's already used a bit of utility. Just waiting to see if anyone's going to get aggressive. No one really wants to move just yet. Still a minute 13 left on the round. It's a long time, but Nighthawk, if he comes through this door, he's going to have 2 players to meet.
Oh, the tag!
A lot of damage there. Cruden's gone down. Nighthawk's gone down. He's back to a 4-on-4. Tense round here.
Very tense round, my friend. Herbs severely tagged from that AWP shot coming out of Skull. Strax picks up Dan's, though, in mid. Smokes himself to get out long.
With Herbs low as well, it's going to be very difficult for Corvidae to come out this. We might have another 9-6 half here. Strax picks up Iron.
God damn.
Get wrecked. Wide peak and a flip to the right. It's beautiful to watch.
He's going to look for Aries here. If he gets this one, it's going to be a good set from Strax. Watching mid.
Last 2 players are long here, so he's watching the right way. He's going to see that first player. Whoa, he hits it too. And he's seen Herbs down here. The firing gives it away. 19 health. Has the bomb. 16
and 19 seconds.
And 19 seconds. There we go. I was right even though I was wrong.
That's right. You're an above metacaster, my friend. You got both right at the same time.
That's it. He has to try and smoke this. He's going to get caught out in the end. Seen through the edge of the smoke. And 6-9. We are seeing. So basically every half so far has been 9-6.
It certainly has. That's the half. We'll be back in just a moment with the second. That's WD SSD. Get ahead of the game with some real fast read speeds. This is the Cyber Gamer Premier League Autumn 2018. We're coming in with map number 2, half 2, between Corvidae and the Hurricane Dolphins squad. Probably the most creative name we've seen in a year and a half of Counter-Strike at CGP.
Yep. They put some effort in here. As all the T's rushing through here, they've got the first 2 picks. Iron will answer back with 2 of his own before getting taken out. Nice, aggressive, interesting rush there from the Hurricane Dolphin squad. It has worked out. Try and get this back to 9-9. Maps going in quite a similar way at the moment, especially if they can take out this pistol.
Aries looking for the peaks. Jinx going to push him, but he goes down with the clean tap coming from Aries. That USP doing damage. Bomb gets planted. Strax takes down Aries. We're left with Herbs to push from the middle against Skull and Strax. I've got to say, I'm loving the whole pod strategy coming from the Dolphins. Let's stick together on pistols. Let's stick together on anti-ecos as well. We've seen them do that. And let's push together. Move as one.
And they have... They're pretty aware that Herbs has gone around. Oh, and they've seen him now as well. Does have a kit. He's got to hit these shots now. Strax will wide peek out and take him down. So 7-9 here for the Hurricane Dolphin squad. Getting it. We had that 9-6 half last time. Got a 9-6 half here. Well, it was almost 9-6 half. If we got to overtime in the previous, it would have been 9-6. But Corvidae having a... both these teams like their T sides. It looks like
they do.
They like their T sides. This is... We've seen Greyhound Tainted do incredible things on the CT side of this map. But
we have. Did Reed just like stand still to dodge then? Like flick this?
Well, I don't think he meant for his HE to bounce back.
I don't think so.
That was very weird. I thought that would have done some more damage as well. But nonetheless, it's a force from Corvidae here. Scout, CZs, and a Deagle. No kit.
No kit. I think Corvidae thinks no need, mate, as we've got the 5v4 for them. Iron, I like him playing on the Scout here. He's holding up on A. Has positional advantage, but Strax is going to be pushing him. If Strax get up under him, that MAC-10 is going to do damage. As we wait for the approach. Hurricane Dolphin squad.
They got
not yet leaping into action.
No, they got Strax up here in the right position for having the MAC-10 as the entry, but he needs a player to go with him. Although he's got a lot of map presence now. He's got control of the front half of that A site. Though Dan's is rotating around the back through the toilets. He might be able to catch players off guard moving up long. Still watching Irons. Definitely got that information. He knows 2 there. 1 body shot.
And behind, you can see that X-ray coming behind on long. Nighthawk does get Iron.
Oh, he's waiting it out too.
So quietly, but he gets the turn. Reed picking him up. Jinx will find Cruden. Strax now pushing. He's got the advantage there with the Mac 10 against Aries on the CZ. We're left with Herbs in toilets. He is 1v4, and I do not think he's got enough bullets to take this out.
I think Dan's was heard there in the end.
He was.
Because he had to run to keep pace. But 1 player remaining. Will get 1 frag. He won't be able to recover that weapon.
I don't think he's opted to. He's gone long instead.
Well, they're watching it. Time to go out there. He'll go long. His bomb is going to explode at the end. There's no kit. Hurricane Dolphin squad are vacating the site. Herbs will not be found. He will save his CZ and armor. It's going to be quite useful. But Jinx, he's only got 4 on the board. He had 3 at the half.
He did have 26 last map, though.
Yeah.
Tied for first.
Yeah, he was going
Iron.
nuts. He was going nuts last map.
So Overpass just doesn't seem to be Jinx's time to shine, as the rest of the Dolphin squad carrying that a little harder. Strax currently leading for the map on 17. The rest of the team catching up. It's Skull that's going to pick 1 up. That's Cruden. Herbs gets Nighthawk. Skull gets another. Looking for more. It's Strax that finds 2. And we're left with Iron against the world. Strax will find a 3rd. Full house, baby. Strax on the 3. Skull 2. And the Dolphin squad, even the odds. 9 rounds apiece.
Yeah, so no, this is exactly what happened last map, but with the opposite sides. We had a 6-9 half, back to 9-9. This is where it went up and down, though. Teams traded wins for quite some time, for 5 rounds. They traded wins. Eventually came out on in the benefit of the T side. The T side was the second half T side was the victor in the last one. So Hurricane Dolphin squad trying to tie. They have to tie this up at 1-1. You don't want to start off the season with an 0-2, especially as the first game. It's not the brilliant start to the season which they would have liked.
No.
But it's definitely what Corvidae wants. But Hurricane Dolphin squad in a good chance to tie this series up, get the 2 best of 1s into a 1-1. Nighthawk picking 1 up here. Hurricane Dolphin squad, they've got a lot of advantage here with the 5 players versus 3 and low health on Corvidae. They still haven't really opted for any map presence up A. They're still waiting back here. There's a minute to go. They'll eventually want to start moving.
They've got time. They really do. And they're going to be opting for B now. Nighthawk as well with 2 kills. So he's got the 2 on Cruden, 1 on Cruden, 1 on Dan's. And he's only taken 6 points of damage so far. So clean kills for him. Aim on point. And he's going to be looking to push that a little further. As we do see the Dolphin squad rotates to B now. Checking their corners. Reed checking behind. Skull looking for this one. And Herbs finds one. But it's Nighthawk on the slap back. Aries getting mollied out here.
1 more player to deal with. They've also got Strax for the player rotating here. He's not going to go for it in the end. Yeah, Iron. It's basically saved territory. They had Strax watching for us.
Strax.
Oh, and now he's picked him up.
Strax has got it, man. He was up there waiting on top of that ladder. He was ready for it, ready for the save. That's smart play from the Dolphin squad.
Certainly is.
I rate it. You rate it?
It's definitely smart play when you get those first picks as well. But Corvidae back onto another eco here. They're going to be pistol 1 armor, 1 flash. Lots of CZs, so if they can get up close, it'll be dangerous, at least as the T side. They want to push the issue. Iron, they've sent up for information, which he has got.
Skull just so good with that UMP. Reed does go down first, but Skull will get the response, picking up Herbs and Dance. And now they have the push on Monster. They have the advantage here. It's only Aries on site who's waiting for the short push, because that's where they were. But if Skull has a look, Aries hasn't seen him yet in the periphery, and Skull, that's now 3. Looking for his ace. Cruden And Iron, they're going to find Strax. It's Cruden pushing up the ladder that gets him. AK in hand now. This could spell doom if the Dolphins are not careful. Nighthawk playing on the site. Cruden and Iron.
There's all their utility gone. It has been effective. Flashed out the 3 players, but Skull will still find Iron.
That's his 4th, and Cruden's going to run. He's out.
Skull with some big performances here on the B side, on the CT side. Basically won a round for him with a 4K after they took the site.
Skull's currently 4th in the series for total kills. Killed a total of 10.5% of the total.
Well, he's got 21 right now, and there's only, as I'm saying, there's only 400 Jinx, so pretty much levels out.
Yeah, he's done very well. I mean, Skull, he had 16 on train, so he's picked it up a little more here on Overpass. 11-9 round score, ladies and gentlemen. As we head into round number 21, the Dolphin squad looking good with their economy. 12k on Skull after purchase, 10 remaining on Jinx. So they're going to be good for another solid round after this one.
Yeah, definitely right there. Well, they got 5 rounds in a row, so Corvidae max loss bonus. They'll get Iron onto his or versus Strax there. No one wins out. I hadn't seen that duel yet, but it finally came through.
And neither one landed a shot.
Didn't get the excitement out of it.
You a little disappointed, T-Ball?
Yeah, you want to see.
I want to see this one.
You want to see blood there.
Cruden playing on the con stairs. He's going to drop back down into wet. And this is still good for the Dolphins.
Oh, trying the wall bang. Not going to find it.
Cruden, sneaky, sneaky under the concrete.
Yeah, you got to usually. Do not shoot me through the wall, mate. I'm moving over to the corner. They've got some presence here. Moving forward, Skull trying to take out Dance here. They've seen each other. Skull taking a bit of damage, so it's Dance. Too much right now.
Oh, the aim battle here, though. Iron gets tagged by Strax down to 17 HP.
Oh, Iron's from...
Oh, no, that's Skull.
Ah.
And Dance does pick up Reed. He'll also find Skull. Strax does fall eventually to Iron, though. He gets the clean shot on the push, and we're now 5v3. Looks like the round is going Corvidae's way.
Finally establishing their CT side. Really, they need to come away with a clean round here. And right there, Nighthawk puts an end to that clean round. And he's taking quite a bit of damage along the way.
Checks the site, but doesn't get to check mid. Did not have that luxury.
No, there's a lot of positions to check there. Jinx the last one left. He has the bomb. A long, not too much he can do. He's throwing his remaining flash out. That's all the utility. Herbs hiding behind for 3.5 seconds, and he's going to get taken down from long anyway. Or not long, from short. Main, whatever you want to call it.
Mid.
Dunnies.
Toilets. Toilet rake.
Toilet entries.
Yeah. He goes down regardless. Corvidae pick up a 10th. They get their double digits on the board. They're only trailed by 1 now. The Dolphin squad, as I mentioned, perfectly fine for a bye here.
At least, what, taking through 4 weapons there and AKs. They're not going to get fully reset, but they're still not going to have a full buy if they do lose this round. Come away with this tied up at 11, hopefully for Corvidae. Skull going to pick up the first one.
But he's pushed hard by Herbs. Dan's falling behind. Herbs going to get that first on Skull. Dan's picking up Reed. Herbs on the assist. Nighthawk pushing now. He gets Iron, so that's AWP down. And we're left with the 2v3 kits on every member of Corvidae, so they can get the defuse. Aries going to be pushing up the stairs here. Nighthawk pushing. Looks away from the flash, covers Bank. And he's going to be sprayed by Aries through the chain link fence.
Reckon heard something there?
Look, I think that was some game
or
awareness.
just lined up, wallbang.
Yeah, that's game awareness there, knowing that, hey, he's likely, knowing that I'm here, he's likely going to push that.
I reckon he heard a step as well, but Aries got Strax here. Strax going to watch the exact right corner, both waiting for him to push. It's a Mexican standoff, and neither know if they're actually there. As Aries moves around the corner. How did he win that?
Strax didn't even shoot. Jinx going to pull off of the plant now, looking for Aries, flash out, and Aries is going to take it. This man goes huge, picking up 3, starting with that wall bang. He clears the site himself. What are teammates for?
No, I think Strax must have coughed or blinked or something.
Sneezed, wiped his nose.
Yeah. That's the benefit you do have as a peeker as well. Like, I mean, normally if you're holding an angle, you're going to have the benefit because you can see that player, right? But if you're holding it, you can have a sort of lapse in concentration for like half a second.
And you're gone.
Done. Done. Because when you're peeking the corner, you're fully focused. When you're holding it, it can wear you down.
It can throw you, man. You can take that moment. You and I have those moments frequently.
Oh, that just happens on either side. That's just because we're bad. But big push for A Long here. Iron starting things off, and if he spotted any more, they are going to change their mind on where they're going.
Iron has been sharp tonight. Had a couple of whiffs, as has everyone, but when he's hitting them clean.
Yeah, still, there's not a lot of money on the side of Hurricane Dolphin squad. Those 2 rounds have pretty much killed the economy. They've only got 1 player over a K. And Corvidae just smashing them as they try to come onto the A site. They lose no players. 12-11 here. I don't think Hurricane Dolphin squad are going to try that A-long play again.
I don't think so. Iron was prepared. He got 3 in that round. He was not willing to let the Dolphins ride on up on him. Corvidae leading by 1. They've taken their lead back. And maybe this is the run.
Maybe. A 2-0 would be very nice for them, especially in a close match here. These are teams that are definitely going to want victories off each other.
And these close maps are the ones that you're going to be concerned of with head-to-heads later on. Because if you're splitting, it's those matches that are going to force you to play tiebreakers at the end of the season if there are these close lineups on the standings remaining.
Yeah, certainly right. It's just going to be who can edge it out. Hurricane Dolphin squad, they wanted 5 runs here to start things off for this half. Corvidae have got their lead back with 3. They did have a rather large advantage at 9-4. But it wasn't just 5 in a row, it was 7 in a row in total.
It was.
As they won the last 2 rounds, Hurricane Dolphin squad. So they've got themselves back into the map, but Corvidae have re-established. They're not going long, they're going from both this time, and they're getting destroyed. Iron missed that last shot, but his teammates are going to mop him up. He uses P250 in the end to finish it off, but Corvidae strong round there. Good A-site defense, 2 rounds in a row.
3 still remaining as well. Cruden and Dan's the only 2 to fall. And with plenty of kills across the board, Corvidae strong as we come into round number 25. They only need 3 more to put this away. If they take this one off the Dolphins squad, it'll look good to push this to match point.
They've managed to get out a full AK buy here. So it's a good buy here for the Hurricane Dolphin squad. They haven't been able to purchase... Well, they haven't been getting many bomb plants, so right now is where they need to come away with. If they get a bomb plant in, they can at least afford into the next round. Otherwise, Corvidae could run off to the 15.
Certainly could. We have 11-13 here now, Tibor. It's the quiet time. Calm before the storm.
Certainly is. Well, we've seen a lot of aggression from Corvidae up into that wet area. And that's sort of been what's forcing action in a lot of rounds. They haven't pushed up there, even though Hurricane Dolphin squad have moved up there. I think in that, because Corvidae don't have a lot of utility, I think that Hurricane Dolphin, the whole theory behind that was make Hurricane Dolphin squad use their utility moving into that area, and then we can sort of have a bit more advantage holding from the B site. So they've got a lot of presence up here. They've got a lot of map control, so they've got 2 up to Monster, essentially take the bomb through Monster, and 3 players wet, moving through construction and the B site, and execute comes through.
And, oh my lord, Jinx picks up 2, looking for another. That's 3, that's Dan's. Dan's the only man to get a kill as the whole of the squad enters the site. Skull goes down, but Jinx is well for it. Iron watching as he moves forward. Nighthawk has this angle covered. Iron going to fall right about now. There he goes. Or pick up here for Nighthawk as well. No, he's going to leave it. He's not taking that up. As the Dolphin squad, they don't want it.
Yeah, fair enough. T-side, if they're not going to play the long angles, then don't need it. Especially if they go play for B, which they did, establishing control of wet. That time, like, because Corvidae was making it really work. When they were at least taking the fight to him at wet, it held them back. That time they allowed 5 players to move up and were just overwhelmed on the site, especially when they lost that first pick. Now they're going to go and defend it. They've sent 2 players to defend it. They're going to be met by 2 as well. early aggression 1 out. So this is where Corvidae, like, that's such a vital battle at the start of these rounds.
Yes, that control of wet. You do not want to be giving that to the Dolphin squad. They can use the boost to have a look onto the site, see if there's anyone hiding near barrels or near the drop. We can also have a sus and push onto short. We can get a lot of utility out onto the site. So you want to make sure that you control that early. We are going to have the push here. Strax having a look. Aries will find Jinx down Monster. It's the entry into wet. Strax on the cross. Checks Concrete, but unable to check Herbs. And Herbs will find one. It's Iron that'll finish it off. Picking up Reed. Herbs gets away with 5 HP. And Corvidae push it to 14-12. 2 rounds ahead. And the Dolphin squad need to make a decision right now.
Yeah, do they allow Corvidae to go up? I don't think they're going to buy. They're going to buy.
That's right.
I mean, it was only 1 lost round. They're only going to be on 2, like they're only going to get 1900 if they don't get a bomb plant.
That's right.
So it's not really going to change too much. They can get a lot of ACATs across the board. They got a Deagle as well. So that hasn't worked. Iron has destroyed him. But again, going up to try and establish control of wet. They've got the control of wet this time. They're going up, but they've lost Strax in the meantime. So 2 players to deal with. They are falling apart.
They've lost Skull as well. The smoke comes out onto short. Herbs with the flash up. Gives him advantage here on Reed. Jinx finds Aries, and we're left with Jinx. 1v4. Corvidae looking for match point. Looking for the 2-0 here tonight. Herbs will go down to Jinx, but it's Cruden playing from up top, who will get the long shot. And Corvidae, match point, ladies and gentlemen. If they take this one out, they will go 2-0 in these 2 best-of-1s for the night. Dolphin squad hard-pressed yet again to try and claw this back for overtime.
And you had 4 of the players on under 2k for this round for Hurricane Dolphin squad. So the best weapon we're going to see is a Galil. They do have armor. They've got some utility. But they can't afford to get picked off. Oh, flashed out is Strax. And Cruden's going to find him with the spray. Goes down there in a... Well, Corvidae very aggressively pushed up here with Dans. He picks off 2. Cruden got one of them as well. The aggressive start down A has held it off. Jinx made the Galil sing. They still got 4 players to deal with. Going for a very, very standard 2 and 2. As there's no reason for the CTs to do anything else right now.
No, just hold. No need
Just
to
hold.
go hunt these guys down. We have 1 minute. We have literally double the manpower. We have considerably more firepower. Let's just wait. Let them approach us. They're now starting, as we approach the minute mark, to move around positionally. Not hard pushing, not hard chasing. We are seeing Cruden moves around. We're seeing Aries moves around.
Yeah, at this point, last time we did see Hurricane Dolphin, because it was 15-12 in the last map, we did see him come out with some miracle rounds here. This is going to take something completely different. So they've only got 2 alive instead of the 4. They pick up the first one. He gets traded out. 1 versus 2. He's got the A site. But both players along all the time is in favor of Corvidae in 16-12.
16-12.
2-0.
16-14 first map for